watching that shit. Man, I watch that bullshit. Hey Sophie, how you doing? She tried to be annoying. Shit, cool. Yes, it's there. That's good. Looks like I'll get it. Yeah, I'm doing good. Same shit, different day. Same haters. Same weirdos. Same crazy people. And same good people too, like us. Glad you're good. Hey Marlon, how you doing? Okay, no problem. Just be aware of fake psychics everywhere. I had this I know this one lady. She talks a lot. She says like, this and that, blah blah blah. And then like she was live the other day and I happened to just listen to her and I'm like, all right there, sweetheart. It's like sometimes, you meet people from other people, and you finally go in there to see what they're about. And you sit there for a few minutes and you're like, okay. And then you're like, okay. Then you're like, yeah, it's time for me to go. You're just blabbing on about nothing. You ain't showing no skills. You ain't showing that you really are a psychic. You ain't showing that you're about that life. It's pretty sad. You know what I mean? It really is. And people don't even show like that they're real deal. It's crazy. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people. I honestly don't know how somebody can go live and like con people all day to believing that they actually know something or they actually are gifted. And all the while they just talk to hear themselves all fucking day. I think it's pretty sad. Like, why don't you just like go get a job or something, or just like stop bullshitting? Wow. I don't know. It just baffles my mind every day why people will waste their time thinking that their fakeness is gonna like override trueness. I don't know. I'll leave it to them though. You said, what is going on with my Aries friend? He said he would call a certain time, then didn't. But then he emailed instead. Okay. Sophie said, 5 years ago, a lady lied to me. I still regret that day. I donated to her 1,000 because she said she would help me regarding my personal life. She lied and blocked me. Yeah, that's what people do. It's pretty sad. But like, there's actually people that come on here like a lot, like go on YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, like so-called psychics, and it's really sad because like people are gonna, when you're a real one, it's tough because then you want to try and help everybody, but you can't, right? And I appreciate helping the people that I do help because they actually care, and they actually have faith and belief in me and stuff like that, which makes me happy, to help them. But there's some people out there who actually have all this shit displayed, you know, like they're some big shot person, like, and then they don't do fucks. They don't. All they do is talk and then don't do shit, and then nobody in the room says, "Oh yeah, you're so great," and "Oh my God, this shit happened," or "Hey, what do you do?" or anything. Just people just talk and then just like do absolutely fucking nothing. I don't know how people do that shit every day. I don't know what motivates them to sit there and lie all day and display bullshit and have like bullshit every day. Like, I just don't get it. I could never do that. I can't live a fake life. That shit's just weird to me. I just can't do it. That'll bother me. All right, so Marilyn, what I get here with your Aries friend is this person is happy. This person has a good life. They show up here in the cards. Hey Barbie, how you doing? This person like is willing to help others. They're willing to like connect with you and help you and be cool with you and stuff. I don't see not no bad tidings toward you or anything. I think this person likes you, as your friend and stuff, and I think they're okay. It's just they have a lot going on, but they're willing to help you in ways if you want them. If you need their help, then they would help you, or if you need them to communicate better, they will eventually. But I don't see this person like angry at you or mad at you. So what's going on with them is they're busy. They have a lot going on here. I see. It looks like they might be in a relationship with somebody, or if they're married, they're like focusing on their spouse, or if they're like dating somebody, they're like having a lot of like these moments with each other, love moments and stuff, and things like that. I don't see nothing bad here. I don't see no bad intentions towards you or anything. I just feel like they're busy. But if you've known this person for a while, I feel like they want to reunite with you, but they have, things that they have to sort out. I always tell people aren't actually home waiting for you to call them and link up with them because they have a life, unless they're home bored doing absolutely nothing, then they'll respond to you fast enough. But I would say what's going on with them is this person is either in love with someone or they're with somebody and they're like having fun with them and they're like doing what they have to do. And it looks like they're doing a lot for other people as well. If this person has like a job where they're a leader or a boss, they're very busy person. Well, a lot of people text. Not too many people call anybody anymore. That's something that you know That's something that doesn't barely happen. I'm the only person I think that calls anybody anymore. Well, my parents call me because they don't text. But people text all the time because they don't want to call, or they can, or they just feel texting is easier. Some people are weird like that. Yeah, I think you're overthinking on this situation. I think that this person has nothing, against you. They just communicate in that way. After all, they are an Aries. You know, Aries people are like that. They're like, I can't be bothered. I have shit to do. You know, I'll just text. But I don't see nothing bad here, Marilyn. Not at all. I don't see this person mad at you or anything. I think they're gonna, connect with you and be cool with you. Just give them some time. They'll be fine. Marilyn's like, look, damn it, I'm important. You better call me. Marilyn. Marilyn's like, look, bro, I'm fucking texting shit right here. I'm fucking important. You know who I am, damn it. You better call me. Marilyn's like, that's right, Mark. You know what time it is. Let me tell. I'll be honest with you. I don't text people like that. I like to call people. I like to call someone and hear their voice and put them on speaker and be like, yo, what's up? Cool. I ain't holding my phone up to my ear. I'll just press the button, put it down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, bro? Yeah, cool. Even when I talk to my mom, hey, mom, you all right? What's up? Things like that. I put people on the speakerphone and start talking. Or I'll do a voice note. I want to hear voices. I want to, I can't text people like that. I ain't texting all night. Hell no. But, that's all. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, that's true. Us older people, we call. We don't have texting shit. We don't have texting bullshit around here. I call. I sometimes what I'll do if I know the person's busy, I'll be like, hey, I'll text them. I'm like, hey, call me when you have time. It's not important, but just call me when you have time. Cause I ain't gonna sit there and be like, tick 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 tick. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. Tick 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 tick. I ain't got no time for that shit. Press one button, call the person. Yo, that's it. I ain't fucking call. I ain't texting nobody no whole damn story unless I have to. If I have no choice but to text the person because I can't call them, then that's something totally different. But my form of communication is not texting. Even if I had a wife or a girlfriend or children, I ain't texting nobody. Do I think that collective readings are accurate? Well, I have. That's why I stopped doing them. Put it that way. I stopped doing collective readings a lot and doing signs readings because people used to come in my comments and be like, "Oh my God, I feel like you're reading me," and "Oh my God, this reading was definitely for me." And another person would be like, "Oh, I don't know about that, but you know, I'm hoping to find this and hoping to find love and da 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 da." And then I'll get some people like, "Oh my God, this didn't resonate at all, and I hope this doesn't happen. This is negative." Ah, you know, I feel like it can be accurate for some people or for like whoever's listening to it at the time. But if you want to claim, you have to realize it's not a personal reading. They're not saying a collective readings for anybody who wants to listen to it. But a reading where you say, hey, like I just did just now, I checked the person for you. And now if it was a collective reading where the person said there's an Aries in your energy right now that communicates with you, but they didn't communicate with you in the right way, and you're probably thinking of this and that and blah 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 blah, you know, then they're gonna be like, oh, see, their readings are always right. But that's the answer to that question. I think they're accurate for some people who actually don't get private readings and they want to get collective readings and they feel like it resonates. If it resonates, then it's accurate. If it doesn't resonate, then it ain't accurate. But I don't care to believe in that too much because It all depends. You can go and get a collective reading every day, and it might resonate and it might not. You know. Oh, hey, Tanya. I have a gal that I met several months ago to help me with full stuff, and she's coming by tomorrow. See, that's spirit saying that people are helping you. See, that's the reading that I gave you that time that you were like, well, I don't know who these people are, but I'll take the help. See, now you got two women helping you. Spirit's got your back. See. Hi, Bree. Bree, how you doing? But it all depends. It all depends. Marilyn, it all depends. Like, some people will watch every Aquarius reading because they're an Aquarius. And then some people will be like, oh, I'm a Leo rising, so let me go watch the Leo reading. Oh, my moon's in Virgo, so I better watch the Virgo reading too. I have all 12 zodiac signs in my chart. So I'm gonna watch all the readings and I'm gonna make it work for me. That's just bullshit because you're getting a general reading and a reading that everybody's looking at. But a personal reading is probably do you see that it all boils down to this, right? It all boils down to this. And I'm gonna say it out loud. If you have a connection with a psychic, right? And they're accurate with you a lot, where you're like, fuck, I finally found the person that I need to get readings from. They're always accurate for me. Even if something didn't happen once or twice, but you know that 90% is better than 70%, right? So if you find somebody that's always right with you 99% or 90% of the time, then that's the person that you need to be around getting readings from, because that person actually connects with you, connects with your spirit. Your spirit allows them to connect with you, and my spirit and your spirit work together to give you the answers. Now, some answers can't be revealed because not everything's going to be set in stone, and you're not supposed to know every damn thing anyway, right? And sometimes not even spirit knows because they don't want to tell you anyway, and probably they don't know. Probably they might tell you something and it might not work that way because you have free will to change whatever outcome it is, right? So I can tell you, you and Bob are going to go on a date next Friday, and then you guys go on a date and it's a disaster. But you never asked me how the date was going to go. You just told me, are you going to go on a date with Bob? And I said, yes, you're going to go on a date with Bob. But if you ask me, I'm going to go on a date with Bob on Friday, how is it going to be? And I say, you're going to have the time of your life. And then you end up having the worst date ever. That's when you know that person that read you wrong. Or they didn't want to tell you it's going to be a shitty. See, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't sometimes, you know? Because sometimes the reader that's reading doesn't want you to have a good time. And they're going to tell you, no, 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 you're not going to have a good time. And then you end up having a good time. You see, because they're hating on you. So a lot of people can bullshit you. And they can be mad because you look better than them or you have more than them, or they can just be mad that you're going on a date with Bob and not them. You see, so to get the truth from someone, you really have to trust the psychic, or you connect with someone that you really can connect with. Nobody's going to be perfect, not even me. But there is some people who I read for are like, you've never been wrong, Mark. It's fucking crazy. And I'm like, well, that's good. If I've never been wrong, that means your spirit and my spirit come together to give you the answer. I'm just one half of the answer. I can give you 50% of the answer because I'm reading the cards. But the other 50% is spirit. You know? Oh, that's why I used Bob. All right, Bree, you said, is Y still in love with her ex? All right, let me see. Thanks for the super chat, Brian. I would say that they're not in love with them, but they still. I don't see love here, but I feel like this person wishes that they can change the way it was or change things. They feel like there's no love there. I feel like the love is deteriorated, but I feel like they wish that they can have it back, have that person back, so they can change the way things was before they separated. So there's still like a Y is still is not in love with her ex, but it's like they are like this person Y is like, I wish I could change things. If I had one wish, I wish I can have my ex back so I can do this and this instead of that and that. It's like they feel like they effed up. So their wish is to be back with them to fix things, but being in love with them, no. They're not in love with them anymore, but they wish that they can fix things because they might have fucked up. You know. But they also are very frustrated, and other people might have got involved in the relationship that ruined it. So maybe they shouldn't have said something to somebody or something like that to that effect. But this person is not willing to make any effort to make it happen. They just wish they can take back something to make like it not go the way it went. Yeah. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? Hey Lucky. Marilyn, thanks for the super chat. So Brian, yeah, I would say they're not in love with him, but they still wish that they can fix things. You're welcome. Yeah, Barbie, she's awesome. She's a good person. Unfortunately, she gets taken advantage of for her kindness, and I always try to, make sure, I have her back in that way. And she wants to help everybody, but I told her, sometimes helping the wrong people comes back to backfire, but that's with me too and everybody else. Good people end up helping people that don't deserve it. And then you get slapped in the face. But yes, I did. Yeah, it was good. She ended up being good to you and Erica, and then she ended up getting a mediumship reading in the end. So it all worked out. She gave to you guys, and I gave to her. The spirit helped her. So that's all that matters. That's the way it should be. That's why things like that happen in here. That's the point I made earlier, is that there's so many fake ass people. It's hard to like determine who is fake and who is real sometimes. Yeah, Sunday's been good for me, Dan. It's been a nice day so far. Well, ain't much left of it, but yeah, it was a good day. All right, Marilyn, you said, will I have a full house at the event on Thursday? I wouldn't say a full house, but I would say there'll be people there, but not a full house though. I'm not getting enough like cards to tell me a full house, um but I feel like some other people that you're dealing with the event is inviting people. So it might end up being a full house because Thursday is still 4 days away, right? But I believe that if you have a person like selling tickets, they're inviting people to the event, which is making more people want to come. Or if you're like, putting your invitations out there, I feel like people are undecided, but they're gonna end up, coming to the event in the end. So I would say it's like still up in the air. Trying to get something here. I thought it was here, but I guess not. But yeah, I'm not getting a full house though. But I'm getting that it can be, but people are like, I'm getting the decision making cards here, where people are like thinking about it and they're like, okay, well, if Sunday this, I mean, if Thursday, I want to go to this event, I might go, but I'm undecided right now. But if you have someone that's selling tickets, if that's a thing, and if it's a man selling tickets, or if it's the person that's selling tickets, they're inviting people. They're like, hey, I got tickets to this event on Thursday. You guys want to come? And I feel like this person is like has people that are undecided, and they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'll see what happens. I'll call you. So I can't really give you like an accurate answer on that because the cards are telling me that some people are still undecided. So they you might end up having a full house, but there will be people there. The full house depends on how much tickets this person sells. If you got somebody selling tickets, because I get somebody inviting people. Yes, Barb, it was. It was cool. I like doing stuff like that. Mediumship is a blessing for a lot of people. A lot of people need that confirmation. They need that that feeling like, hey, spirit does give a shit about me. Hey, Demas, Diamor, how you doing? You said, yeah, they are supposed to be getting people there. They told me they could get in 50 people. Oh, okay. Yeah, so whoever's working on getting people there, they have like unconfirmed confirmations from people. So it can end up being a full house, but people are undecided right now. But the good thing is the effort's been put out, between you and this other person. I think they're inviting as many people as they can. So that's good. So that's the positive takeaway from that answer. You're welcome. No problem. You're blessed. That's good. Who is blessed can't be cursed. Amen. I'm blessed this Sunday. God is great. Amen. Amen and hallelujah. Actually, let me check something real quick here. Now that I have some time, real quick. Doo-doo-doo. Bullshit ass people. Some weird ass people. It's all good. Oh, the party went really good. My nephew had about 9 guys over here, or 8, including himself, was 9. They played a lot of games. He got a lot of gifts and money and stuff, and they all went swimming in the pool afterwards at night. And 2 of the guys spent the night. They had a lot of fun. The cake was really cool. The cake was nice. I had a piece of it today for my dessert. So I had cake, so I'm in my glory. Yeah, Diamond got some frosting. She's here right now, sprawled out on the ground. I gave her some mac and cheese in her dinner today. So yeah, we had mac and cheese, lasagna, chicken tenders, and then today for dinner I had a burger and a hot dog, and the leftover and some salad. Yeah, you know. But yeah, it went good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it went good. He had a good 16th birthday, so he was happy. He was very happy. And the older one, he had all his friends here, and then his bike broke down in the city, and I had to go charge the battery. Then I charged the battery. I went back to go put the battery back in, and the bike doesn't start. So we have to call the my sister has to call the place tomorrow to come pick the bike up because it's got some type of problem. So story of his life. That bike has been like a lemon since he got it, but it's right in the city area, so it should be safe there. But yeah. All right, Marilyn, you said, will SL, a Gemini, be coming to the event? Oh, that's nice, Tanya. You said you helped somebody. That's good. You're always helping everybody. That's nice. It's good to help people. Just don't help the wrong ones. I feel like this person, Marilyn SL. I feel like this person is still undecided as well. I'm getting like maybe. I'm not getting a no. I'm not getting a yes. But this person in the present energy right now, they're still up in the air if they're gonna come too. So the thing is, it's Sunday today, so the event's on Thursday. So these people are like contemplating whether or not they want to go. There's no guarantee that they are gonna go, but the person is upright here, so it's telling me that they're thinking about going and they want to go, but they might have some other things on that date that they have to deal with, and if they can get around it, they will make time to come to the event. That's what I'm getting with this person. Because if they don't come, they're gonna think that you are gonna have difficulty in understanding why they didn't come. So I think that they want to come so you don't get upset, and they also are very undecided because they don't know if they can make it or not. But I'm getting a maybe on this. I'm not getting a yes or a no. I'm getting like a maybe. They're undecided right now. But they are upright in the card, so that tells me they're thinking about it. That means it's a possibility. You're welcome. this little piece on my nail. I had to bite it off. It was fucking annoying me. You know how on the edge of your nail you have like a little piece that sticks out? Fuck, it was annoying me. Yeah, the donation says, here's some money for a coffee, thanks. Yeah, I got it, Sophie. It says, enjoy your coffee. I'm just teasing. Nah, I'm really teasing. Yeah, for a lap dance would be nice, but $5 ain't gonna cut it. If I were to get $5 lap dances, I'll be all right. Shit, I'll be happy as fuck. Lap dances cost way more than that now. That's just gonna get somebody to sit on my lap, and they might go, "Hi," and I'll be like, "Hi, here's your $5." They're like, "You want more than that, bro? You better put up that 50. You better put up damn Benjamins, bro." You can ask your question when you're ready, Sophie. Hoods definitely ain't cheap. That's for sure. Unless you get a crack hood. They're cheap. They just want money for a fix. Hoods are very expensive. That's why I ain't got none. Tell him, Barbie. All right. So you said, okay, will I have a relationship with Danny the Cancer? Yeah, my nephew is home now. I can hear him. Didn't it? Such a nuisance. Damn shit on my phone. But I'm glad it's on there, though. Lets me know that they're home safe. All right, you said, just wondering, I am not talking to him right now. I broke it off, so basically reunite. Well, that question, right? I'll tell you about that question. See how you said, I'm not talking to him right now. I broke it off. So if you want to reunite with the person, you have to, you have to like basically reunite because you're the one who broke it off and you're the one who's not talking to him. So that's like, a no-brainer. Because if you cut off a guy, why would he want to reunite with you if you cut him off and you don't talk to him? Yeah, we have Danny in here now. Oh, good Lord Jesus, help me. Hmm. Well, it's telling me that if you communicate with him, he's going to be like, whatever, because he's talking to other women right now. Danny Boy is around some other chicks, maybe more than one person. Looks like he's talking to other women, like friends and women, and trying to be cool with other women and having possibly going out on date with a woman as well. Because you don't speak to him, he went and it looks like he's moved on to somebody else. Because I see him with another person here, and I see him ignoring you if you were to speak to him. Like he's talking to other women, but he's not involved with anybody. He's not like in a relationship or anything like that. Like he's not in a relationship with a woman, but he talks to women. But there's a woman that he's cool with, but she's dishonest with him. So he withdrew from her. So like I asked what is he up to now? It just tells me that he's like he's lazy. He doesn't really want to do too much work. He's withdrew himself and he's living in denial that he's a issue or he's a problem. And then there's a woman lying to him, so he's irritated. So like this energy here isn't really, you know, that great. So I would say Danny Boy is looks like you did the right thing by disconnecting from him, because I don't get him wanting to connect with you again. And I feel like he's trying to connect with other women, but it's not working out. So obviously he's the problem. After all, his name is Daniel. So these Daniels, you know how they go. Yeah, it looks like you did the right thing, Sophie, by cutting him off, because it looks like nothing's going on there, to be honest. Danny Boy. Yeah. My nephew and my dad are named Daniel. My sister named her son after my dad. So I have two Danny Boys here and one Danny Boy on here. Yep. I call my nephew Danny all the time. I said, "Oh, Danny, where are you?" Yeah. Hmm. I know. He's there. There. I spent time with my dad today and went there for lunch. And Spoke to my mom and my dad, had lunch with them for a bit, hung out there, watched the game with my dad. Daniel himself. I call him Daniel in Portuguese, Daniel. Daniel. Sometimes I call my mom by her name, my dad by his name, just to aggravate him. Sometimes I don't say dad or mom. Sometimes I don't say it in Portuguese. Sometimes I call them by their real name. Yeah, I'm always outside. Yeah, see, I'm tan. I like the sun. Sun's good for you. Remember when everybody got COVID? They told everybody go out in the sun and get vitamin D. Yeah, that's why I don't get sick. Yeah, I'm out in the sun. My dad, he's dark. He's darker than me. He's baked. Yeah, it is. I know some people who got COVID when they went away. I know some people that went on a cruise and they came back with COVID and they're all home sick. Marley's daughter's got COVID right now too. There's a lot of people who got it. It's still going around. Like they said, it's still going to be a disease that's going to be there forever. Just like everything else, pneumonia and chicken pox and shingles. It's a disease that's just there. Well, when they ask me for vitamin D, I give it to them, Barb. But when they say me go get vitamin D, that means the sun is shining on me. See, there's two different types of vitamin Ds. It depends on how you ask for it. So in asking me for vitamin D, that's what you get, the D. But when I go get vitamin D, it means the sun is shining on me. 'Cause I don't like D. But yeah, apparently some people got COVID, and COVID always comes out during the summertime because everybody's traveling, everybody's dirty and picking up shit from people, and nobody washes their hands. A bunch of dirty rats out there that travel and don't wipe their ass and don't clean their hands and shit and touch all sorts of crap. So unfortunately, people get diseases and people get sick. That goes either way for me too, Dan. Or they can just have vitamin Marky. It's the best vitamin ever. A little bit of Marky goes a long way. They'll be all right. But what I tell most of my live just crashed and I had to reconnect it back. And when I reconnected, it says excellent condition. That's funny. How is it excellent condition, but it crashed? It's definitely this dumb browser. I guarantee it's Google Chrome shit. Because when I'm on Firefox, it don't do that. I just end up picking up the wrong one. Google trash. It's hot there. Yeah, today it wasn't that hot. It's just still humid here. And that tropical storm Fernand is moving away from us. We didn't get no rain. You know what's irritating is all week they said that we were gonna get rain all day on Sunday, and it didn't rain one bit at all. It was a beautiful day here. No rain, no hurricane, no tropical storm, no wind, no nothing. The weather is a bunch of jokes. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dan. A lot of people do that. Yeah, she did. She probably got it from them. Uh, she probably got it from them. Barb, you're right. I didn't think about that. I haven't heard from her today, but it's Sunday. I don't like to bother nobody. Hopefully she comes in here. I'll be on here for like another 20 minutes or so. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. You know, it's pretty annoying the heat in the summer. We still got like a month left, and then we're good. I'm so glad we're getting to the end of August. Once we get here in Bermuda, once we get to the end of September, we're pretty much, summer's done. It'll be back in like the 70s, which would be great. Yeah, that's true. I just got a donation from somebody on PayPal. If you wanna, I don't want to say your name. I like to keep people's names private. But if you're here, you can ask your question. Just say hi or whatever, so I know it's you. Oh, that's good. I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can. You be doubting the pants too and donating them. Oh, you found the rolling pin. So that means you don't have to roll out the dough with the wine bottle then. Okay, good. See, I knew you eventually will find it. But using the wine bottle worked though. Oh, it's you. Okay, cool. I don't want to say your name. I like to keep people's names, private. Seamus de Amor. You would like a general reading? Sure. No worries. Anything for you. All right. I think they beat us finally tonight, Dan. We beat them 8 in a row, and I think they finally beat us. Before I came on here, it was 7-2, so I had had enough. Final score was 7-2, yeah. So I'm glad I didn't. I stopped watching it. We're one game ahead of them. We're second place in the American League. We're one game ahead of the Yankees. I'm glad you reminded me. They finally beat us after 8 games. Yeah, we beat them up 12-1. Then today they won 7-2, but we had beat them up. We beat them up 8 games in a row this year. And they finally beat us today, 7-2. But we're still one game ahead of them, which is good. I'm just glad they're doing a lot better this year. All right, Themis, let me see. You know, Themis, I see if your grandparents are in spirit, then I would say this is them. Because I see like both of them together. It's like a brown skinned guy and a brown skinned lady. And the guy's wearing like suspenders. But I can just see like from waist up. And it's like a picture of both of them together. So when I see that, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like they're telling me, hey, we're here. But it looks like a really, really old photo. It's a black and white photo. I see like a piece of land when they have farm. I don't know if he had a farm like your grandfather had a farm or something like that. Cause I see him in like some boots. Now I see him actually like walking around. It looks like he's walking around a farm or like an area where there's a farm, and he's like walking with some boots. He either worked at one or he had one or both. And like the grandma shows me when she was super young, she must have made waited tables or she like took orders or something. Like like writing down stuff on a notepad and a pen. So I'm assuming she was like either she had a restaurant or she was the one who took the orders or something. I don't know. They're kind of showing me a few things at once. But I think they're pretty much around you and they want you to know that they're going to help you. Because when they come through like that, they're basically saying, hey, we're here, by the way. But from now until the end of September, in general, I would say try not to be so hard on yourself and try not to listen to controversy or be in any controversy with other people, you know? Some unexpected things might happen through controversy or through people who are trying to, make you feel a certain way or make you want to act a certain way. But don't punish yourself and be caught up in controversies or people's bullshit. Try not to think about your past and what happened in your past, how difficult it was, how hard it was. You could have worked hard in your past, or you could have had a hard past situation. These things are like affecting your progress, right? Okay. Yeah, he's that. He showed up first, to be honest, and then he showed me like his wife or whatever. But I do get here that you got to be this next 6 weeks, right? The next 6 weeks are going to be a test for you in general. Like there's going to be controversy, contradictions, people that are trying to involve their lives with you or make you involved in their lives. Be very cautious on making decisions with people. Um, Somebody might dispute with you to get their own gain and to do things to make you feel like you have to do something for them. This could be work related, career. This could be like just someone around you trying to, I wouldn't say manipulate you, but cause problems with you. And this could be like, so if you have a child or children, then I would say that it could be your children getting into some mischief or your child getting into some mischief and it causes problems. If you don't have any children, then this could be a younger sibling, a younger person, a younger coworker. It's somebody younger than you that's going to cause you issues. And you might not, be very pleased with what this person is trying to do, or like they're not going to cause you any bodily harm, but they might cause you like to be caught up in their bullshit. So they might be gossiping or trying to make you make a decision for them and then blame you for the decision. Or they might be like, I want to proceed to do something, what do you think? And then you give them advice and then be like, oh, well, it was the wrong advice, so it's your fault. Or that you might be like pointed at to for blame in some type of way. So be careful with these people. It's not, I don't feel like it's you, but I feel like people might try to push your buttons in the next 5 weeks, 6 weeks in general. So I would say stay out of any line of fire or bullshit with people. If somebody tries to make you make a decision or try to like cause some type of arguments or controversy between you and somebody else, don't get involved. And if you have to make a decision, make sure you really make the right decision because it can affect you and cause controversy. But on a good note, I would say that there is a man who's very mature that's around you. Could be your brother, could be a father, could be some type of male influence that helps you. Somebody who has authority, somebody who gives you the strength, the power, somebody who can make you feel good, somebody who knows things and can help you, give you stability, give you confidence. Somebody who knows their shit that can help you. Um, just continue to be brave, continue to like move forward, keep doing your thing, try not to spend unnecessary money. Because if you're like trying to save up for something, then try and save up, you know. Um, Try to save up your money and not spend money. But if you're willing to give somebody money, then they'll appreciate it. But only give it if you can. You said I want to help someone, but I'm leery because I love them. I know who they are, so I will take heed to this advice. Yeah, that male is your older brother. Yeah. So there is an older man that you can trust and then can help you. But if he needs your help, then that's good. You can help him. But if it's a financial thing and you're worried about helping and not getting it back, you don't have to worry. You will get it back. But make sure, like, whatever you spend your money on isn't something that is going to affect you and set you back. So just be careful about your decisions. But the men in your life are good. You can trust them and be cool with them, and you can have they'll have your back and you can have theirs. So if your older brother, if you trust him, then whatever you have to deal with him, then it'll be fine. Because I get him up right here. But I do get a younger man here too. There's an older man and a younger man. So if he has a son, the son might kick in and help too, and might be cool. It's always something there, Right. Yeah, I think, yeah, if he doesn't have kids, then it could be like him. Uh, it could be you also like dealing with just with your brother. Then that's the energy probably that to focus on. Yeah. If it's a financial thing, then I would say give what you can and don't. Whatever you can give enough as a favor, but don't give enough where it sets you back, if that makes sense. Because the way the cards is if he seeks financial help from you, it's only because they're going through an obstacle, or they might have to pay off a younger man or a younger person or another man. Like they just need money to pay a guy to do something, right? But it could be like someone else. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, at the end of the day, it's a general reading, so you got to pick the bones out of it. But this is the situations that I can see that can happen. Yeah. So that makes sense. This can also be who the people are dealing with too, right? But I don't know what it is because you know, you know, it's a general reading. So yeah, yeah, exactly. You're right, and that's fine. I appreciate it. Yeah, and obviously, I don't want you to put out your personal business out here anyway. Yeah, even if he doesn't need the help, maybe he has your back, or maybe you have a great friendship with your brother, or things like that. You know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, even if it's somebody you love and it's a female and they want help, maybe it's because of like a man or something like that. Maybe this female has a son or a child or something like that. It could be anything really. Hey Marley, how you doing? How's Emmy doing? And how are you? Yeah, we've been asking about you. Oh, see, now it makes sense, Demas. It makes sense now, see, because tarot is all about, people, right? Every card pretty much has a person on it. But, it could be men, women, could be the person that you're dealing with a man, something like that. It'll all make sense when it comes out because I just read for the next, 5, 6 weeks. So if it doesn't happen now, it can happen, sooner or later. But yeah, that's what I got. Yeah. Well, that's good. That confirms your intuition and your sense of vision and knowing. So that's a good confirmation from spirit. Plus, your grandparents showed up. You see, your grandparents showed up there in the reading to say, hey, we got you. It's okay. No matter what, we got you. So that's a good thing. When spirit shows up in the reading in the very beginning, it means like, hey, look, we're the ones helping her. So I'm like, all right. Thanks, Demas. I appreciate you too. Wish you the best, and I hope everything goes good. Yeah, I'm sure they would. Even let me see. You said she's good, just drained from the COVID. She's back to school tomorrow. Okay, good. So she's not bad. That's good. I'm glad. I prayed for her. Exactly. And if you think like that, Themis, then that's all that matters, you know? If it's your intention, then it's either a good one or a bad one, a cautious one. It's still your intention. Your intention can make everything worse or better, but I'm sure you're gonna make it better for sure. And if you've already like sensing it, then that's probably gonna be the case. But there's a lot of time to figure it out. And that's all that matters. And if you keep saying things like that, then it will happen that way. This is what I tell everybody. You got to say it out loud for the people in the back who can't hear it. You got to say, my intentions are for the good, greater good all the time. So if you keep saying that, preaching it, living by it, then you don't have to worry about your intentions being bad, but others will be, but you still keep yours the same because the bad intentions will provoke you or tempt you to have bad intentions back. See? So that's the test of being a good person is the devil don't want you to be a good person. The devil wants you to be like them. That's why some people like me who have good intentions, the devil's always out to get me. They're like, no, you can't be good. We gotta put some bad in you somewhere. You gotta psych out on somebody, or you gotta fuck somebody off every now and then. Come on, man. Well, that's good, Marley. I'm glad you get the results tomorrow, and I know it will be good. So you'll be fine. Should be fine. I put her in my prayers, and I made sure that she was gonna be okay. I know we all pray for each other in here, and I feel like we do, and I feel like when we really need it, we really do think about each other and our well-being, and that's a good thing because that's what makes it more powerful. Yeah, every night before I go to sleep, I have a Bible upstairs on my little tiny altar I have up there, I call it. And I pray up there every night before I go sleep. I pray not only for, you know, I don't pray for things. I pray that things don't happen. Bad things don't happen. And I pray for protection. And I don't pray for money. And I don't pray for hoes. And I don't pray for sex. And I don't pray for a woman. I pray for people I love and care about. And when somebody has an issue in here, I'll add you to my prayer. And I feel like my prayer is powerful because I know Spirit listens to my prayers because they answer them. So if I include somebody in there, then that means they're going to get helped. And I truly believe that. And not only me, a lot of people do it. definitely works. That's good, Tanya. Some things you keep, some things you don't. It's all good. Oh, cool. Da-na-na. That's a good idea, Barb. I should do that when I go to work. When I go work outside, I should take my little small towel I wipe my sweat with and put it in the refrigerator. Hey, Rudy, I pray for you. I always pray for you. I say, Lord Jesus, I know she's a sinner. I know she's a pain in the ass. I know she's done some bad shit. I know she's not a saint. And just please help her, because, she's my friend. And, I know that, you know, she's a pain in the ass. And, I know spirits got her back. And they've told me, just please help her out this one last time for me crying out loud. And next thing you know, something else happens. I'm like, Jesus, I'm sorry. Here I am again. Now she's got another damn problem. She's my friend. Try and help her, Jesus says, okay, no problem, Mark. I'll forgive her another time for crying out loud. I know you'd like to take care of your friends, Mark. I know. Fuck's sake. All right, I'll help that damn woman again. All right, Jesus, I appreciate it. Yeah, see that, Tanya? He had a bucket hat and a towel around his head. That's me. That's what I do. But I've never had the towel in the fridge or the freezer. See, I got to do that so it's nice and cool. I got to try that. It's a good idea. Thanks, Dan and Barbie. I know you older generation people know know your stuff. No, Jesus didn't quit. That's why he always says, okay, Mark, I'll do it again for Rudy. Crying out loud, damn woman. Yeah. He does it for me too. He goes, Mark, you're such a pain in the ass. You know that, right? You call everybody a damn pain in the ass, but you're a pain in the ass too. And I say, I know, Jesus, please forgive me. Yeah, that's true, Themis. I do that sometimes because I got a really nice gift one time from a hoe. And she gave me a really nice gift. And it's like a big rosary, right? And I don't like her at all. I can't stand her. But I'm not going to throw away a rosary. You know what I mean? And it's like a big ass rosary. And she got it blessed by like the church from a priest. And I've had it for like years now. But it was a really nice gift, not from a nice person, because God don't like her like that. But she knows I like all that type of stuff, and I still have it. And I every time I look at it, I say I should donate this because I really don't want it because it was from this damn hoe, right? So, and then I say, you know what? It's a rosary. It's blessed from a priest. So technically it's not from a hoe, even though she bought it and sent it to me. And I said, I would never throw this away or give it away because I At the end of the day, Jesus is on here and not her dumbass. So, I kept it. And I still have it because I really, really like it. And if I really like somebody, I don't care. If I really like something, I don't care who gave it to me. I'm gonna keep it because it's Jesus on there. I ain't worried about her. She's still a hoe and Jesus is still Jesus and I'm still me. So it's all good. If she ever knew that, she'd probably be like, oh my God, he still loves me. No, ho, I don't love you. I love Jesus, and the rosary you gave me has him on it, not you. You will never be that privileged. I think Jesus got that thing because he wanted to save me from you. And that's what happened. Little did you know you was sending me that rosary it was the biggest rosary I've ever seen in my life. And Jesus says, you're going to need this big blessing for that big hope. And sure as shit, right after I got that rosary, she was gone. It's a true story. I mean, I'm joking around like to make you guys laugh, but this is a true story. I still have it. And it's hanging up in my apartment right now because I really, really like it. Because I like rosaries and things like that. Like, the more things you have of Jesus around your house, the better. That way the devil don't want to come in here. He'll be like, no. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Because when I got it, I was like, damn, this thing is so nice. But yeah, that's enough about me and the hoods. But I got disconnected again, but I'm back. Stupid ass thing. That's the second time it's popped off. As soon as I start talking about hoods, like it popped off. He don't love you, boo. Yeah, Rudy, how's it going? Are you back home yet? From the hospital? If you're in here laughing, I know you're okay. That's why I was cracking jokes to you, And you said my prayers work, see. So that's your answer. Because when I pray for people, God puts you in consideration. I don't really pray for too many people. But the people I pray for, they get blessed. Some people are like, pray for me, Mark. No. I ain't praying for you. Who you think you are? I'm praying for your ass. You pray for your own self. I got too many people on my list. God telling Jesus says every day, yo, you got all these damn people. I'm like, look, man, just help me out, man. I'm trying to spread your word and talk your name every day. You think you can help me out? Look, on that list, you could take off a couple people if you want. It's all good. As long as you take care of me, my immediate family, we're good. I ain't worried about these outside people. They pray for their damn selves. But if I really care about you, I'll pray for you. Yeah, I bless myself with holy water every day. Some people think I'm bullshitting. I'm being serious. I have a bottle of holy water upstairs, and I try to bless myself every day. Sometimes I forget. You're home on the couch and you still have a drainer tube in your stomach. Oh shit. Well, at least you're home. That's good. No. I'll pray for Rudy because she's a good person. I'll pray for most people that come in here, but you have those people that come in here that be crying about their life and shit. I ain't gonna have time to listen to that shit. You pray for your damn self. Jesus gonna be like, look, Mark, don't pray for that damn person. Spirits over here telling me they need to put in some more work. That's exactly what Spirit's gonna tell me. Tell them they better go put in some work. Because they be bullshitting. Mm-hmm. And you be bullshitting. Speaking of bullshitting, funny shit. So many bullshitters in this world. All right, Barbie, thanks for hanging out. I know it's past your bedtime. You got to get that beauty sleep and beauty rest. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'll pray for you tonight. I know you love Jesus. Of course, Tanya. You know what, Demas? I say that shit every day. Honest to God. People must be tired of me saying that. People be bullshitting every day, But there's so many bullshitters out there, it's actually fucking nuts. It really is. And it's weird though, like, because most bullshitters hang out with themselves. And I kind of like, one thing about me, I'm very observant. And I observe people's behaviors and the way they type and the way they say shit and the way they act. Right? And if I feel like something, like even though I know somebody is a bullshitter, I prove to them who ain't. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you guys something like that's happened recently is like there's a lot of people that I know that like do this type of work, and then I'll give them a reading or something, and then after I give them a reading and they're like, okay, yeah, thanks, Mark, thank you, I appreciate you and all that bullshit, and then they'll go do what they have to do, and then it's almost like God sends them to me and says, you can be like Mark, or you can act like Mark, or you can do the things Mark does, but you choose to bullshit yourself and bullshit other people. So what is it going to be? We just showed you that you can be this way if you want, because you're out here talking like you are. So if you are that way, then why don't you prove it on your channel or wherever? You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Because like it seems like so many people you have a gift, or you're a psychic, or you're this or you're that, but I ain't seeing nothing yet. Ain't nobody coming here and tell me, oh, Mark, this person that comes in your room, I went over to visit them and they ain't about that life, or they are about that life. And that's why I think that I'm meant to read people like that, just to show them that, hey, stop bullshitting so you can be in this category that you claim you are in. And then if you don't bullshit, then you can be in that category and you can be that person if you just fucking open your eyes and do what you got to do. But it's like they don't want to. It's like they want to live fake and they want to live in bullshit. That's what I can't understand about these people. So what's the sense of you coming in here trying to bullshit me when I show you the facts and show you who's real, and then you still go back to your shit and act like you're something that you're not? Man, get the fuck out of here. Those are lug nuts for to put on a wheel, Tanya. That's the put. Those are lug nuts to put on a wheel. Like they sink into the wheel, and they put there's a nuts to put a wheel on. There's a probably spares, spare lug nuts. So you can keep them if you want. They might be for a car or for a truck or something. So that's what that is, Tanya. Ultimately, they find themselves standing in a temple with a shovel looking up from darkness. That's right, Dan, they do. But there's other things like there's like I want to say more, but it's like I don't want somebody to like come in here and be like Mark's talking about me. I'm just generalizing things. I'm not talking about a specific person. I'm just talking about like how people tell me, oh, so and so, they're on their channel and this and that. I got people report to me all the time, say, you know what, Mark, I don't know why people are so fake for, and I don't know why people say these things and they don't do it. And I'm like, look, man, it's just a part of life. It's been like that every day I've been on here. I see fucking fake ass people every day. But see, they have to do something. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I got to be careful with what I say because people think I'm talking about them because they're guilty of doing what I'm saying. You know? Yeah. But the thing is, I actually know. I actually know for a fact that it is bullshit because I see it for myself. But the reports are from people who, I trust, and they come back to me and say, hey, you know what? Remember this person, so and so? I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember them. Yeah, I was in their room supporting them. They was bullshitting, they was saying this and that. I'm like, yeah, and they'll show me the proof. I'm only gonna believe the evidence and the proof. You know what I mean, Themis? Yeah, I know. I take a break. Yeah. But it's just sad, like how people are, you know, even like some people who just say like they know shit, and then you go in their channel and be like, "Hey, how you doing? How's it going?" And then next thing you know, I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, why you bullshitting for?" Well, what makes me even more pissed off sometimes is like I'll tell people, "Look, I have beef with this person," and then the person's in your room. You got conned by this person that I had beef with, right? You got him in your room, or like you got him around, and where is it getting you with that person? And see, you ain't gonna figure it out until later on, and then you wonder why shit ain't popping off for you, because you got that person in your room. But I just talk to him myself, I guess. I try to help people and warn them about others, but they don't listen. They want to just take on the bullshit. But like I said, bullshit, like you said earlier, bullshitters are with other bullshitters and they bullshit themselves. You know. Okay, Tanya. Yeah, I mean, you can keep them if you want. Sometimes they fall off, and then you might need to put them back on, or get an extra one or something. You know. Yeah. Sometimes it's just like it's off like a extra wheel you have or something where they keep them. It's just they're very common though. You can throw them away if you want to, but they're always good to have. I like what you said there, Themis. You said, I think the bullshit's so bad. I think they bullshit so bad that they bullshit themselves out of believing they be on bullshit. But that's exactly what it is, though. And that's exactly how it is. It's like, and I use that word every day because that's exactly how I see it now, like more and more. And it kind of like, it baffles my mind every day how like people are warned by other people. And I understand that you can take the warning, but you want to find out for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying there is. But if you've been warned about somebody by a good person, then you should like take the warning and just see what happens. And that person might not do anything to you, at least you don't think they are. But really, what they're doing is getting in the way because their bullshit's already there. So it's just a matter of time. And then when you find out nothing's happening, what's going to happen is that you're going to say, well, Mark was right about this bullshitter. But I'll just let the person figure it out for themselves. I'm tired of saving people. I'm tired of telling people, look, don't deal with this person. That's true too. I've seen some great fabricators of proof as well. I'm seeing a lot of bullshit in my time, especially on here. But all that matters to me, to be honest, is like, even though these bullshitters are bullshitting, but at the end of the day, they know who's not bullshitting. And that's why they come in here. And that's why they, ask me shit. Or that's why they feel like, hey, even though I can bullshit all day and all night, I know Mark ain't. So let me see if I can get some answers over here and I'll go back to bullshit. It's actually pretty weird, but I just don't get it. Like, it never seems to amaze me how a bullshitter goes to a true person and then you go back to bullshit. That shit don't make no sense. And that's why I just wish that some of these people will would like do what I do and stop bullshitting and just be the best version of themselves. Really dedicate their time into answering people's shit, like, and be genuine about it and not take anything. Don't lie, like, you know? But I'll be asking for too much, really. I agree, Themis. I agree with you 100%. And you're right. Some people thrive on that. And but it just never seems to amaze me how, for instance, I'll use myself as an example real quick before I go. But because I don't want to dwell on this too much, but all my life, I always wanted to learn from the realest people in my life. I want real people to teach me real shit. And I would literally go out of my way and I had to beg sometimes for people to teach me shit. I was always eager and still eager to learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you learn, the smarter you are, you know? And the more information you have, the more things you do, the more talent you get to open in your life. And I don't know why people just don't see that whole aspect of life, and they just want to bullshit their way through life as long as they live. Like they rather go the cheap route, the bullshit route, or like I don't give a fuck route, or I don't have to do all the things that somebody else does to get ahead. I'll live in the bullshit. So I know that people don't have those mentalities like everybody does. Some people have the mentality and some people don't. But I've always wanted to learn more and more every day. I don't like I don't mind being taught. I don't mind not knowing something and learning. I don't have like that type of stupid pride or ego like to like say, okay, yeah, you know more than me, fuck you. I wanna learn. If you could teach me something today that I don't know, I'll greatly appreciate it. And I'll be grateful. And I'll be happy to know something extra that I need to learn that will help me one day. So for instance, if you like see me work and you see people like that I work with and work for and do things, and then you're not doing, you claim you do all this shit and then you don't do it, that just makes you look stupid as shit. You look dumber than you look. And then you become a person to me that is a bullshitter and a person that says and doesn't do anything. And I say this a lot because I just don't understand how people can do that. It don't make no sense. I'm like, if you're gonna go out of your way to go live on your channel, or you're gonna go out of your way to do readings or to do whatever, you know, whatever you're doing on your channel, for instance, I'm using psychic shit as an example. But it's like why bullshit your way through it and just do it right? It's not hard to do things the right way. And the more legit you are, the more credibility and reputation you build. So when things unfold and things happen, the person can trust you. Your trust means everything in this day and age. A bullshit is always going to be a bullshit. And you don't want that. You don't want to be known as a bullshitter. Then people are going to ignore you. And you're going to have yourself to talk to. That's it. And another bullshitter. And another bullshitter. And you ain't going to go nowhere. You're going to get exhausted. And then regret it when it's too late. Then you got to start all over. But I shouldn't worry about it, right? But I do. It kind of like, it makes me like say to myself, like, why do you even do it? Like, don't make sense. I wish people would learn, but they don't, unfortunately. There's a lot of stupid ass people out there. But anyway, I'll just keep doing me and I'll just keep doing what I do. I'll keep talking to real people and real situations and real recognize real. I know Demas, and I have a problem with that. I really wish I can understand and wish I can make sense of all of it because it's like I don't understand how a person can do this type of work and sit there and bullshit the whole time and like not even understand why they're there. And you don't even have love and God in your heart. It's like it don't make no sense. It really doesn't. And it's like I learned the hard way, you know. I like I said, I'm not perfect, and I had to make myself really, aware of all the bad energy that's out there, because I always take everybody at face value, and I take people as I go. If I can trust you, I can trust you. But there's some people you think you can trust, but then later on fucks you over. And that happens to everybody. But then I just say, oh, well, life goes on. I know I ain't got nothing on my conscience as far as that's concerned. So, yeah, see, your mom's like that. A lot of people I know are like that, and it's sad, you know. But it seems like it's more and more like that. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think more and more people are trying to make sense of other people's behavior and other people's ways. But I try not to let it bother me, to be honest. And I've been doing pretty good with that. But like there's some days where like I just happen to, absorb some of that energy, and then I'll entertain it, and I'll be like, ain't nothing changed. This person's still fucking dumb. This person's still doing dumb shit. Like I wish that I can go into, people's energy and just be like, wow, you come a long way, or hey, you're so much better now, you're not bullshitting no more, or hey, I'm proud that this person's finally, making something out of them. So I'm truly like that. Like, if I know you're a bullshit and you change your life, I'll be genuinely happy for you, because you're not bullshitting no more, right? And you're actually doing a good job. And I'll be like, for instance, I'll be like, I don't speak to this person no more, but they're doing good. And I don't care. Like, I'm not mad at them or jealous. I'm just glad they straighten their shit out. It's less a fucking idiot that I have to, absorb energy for or talk about. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah. The ads come up. Yeah. Sorry about that. I really don't want the ads on here, but sometimes I just click next and it's already on there. And I just like, yeah. Because I have an option to take the ads off of here. But sometimes I click right through it, and I forgot that they're on. And I hate ads. Trust me, I fucking can't stand that shit. It happened the other day. They're like, oh, an ad. I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot to take them off. Because I don't like them. But see, I actually get paid to have ads on here, believe it or not. They pay me to have ads on here. Yeah. But see, they like, it's like when I first put in my title, the next thing is the ads. And sometimes I'll press next thinking that it's already set from the previous one to no, but it's not. See, they trick you. They make you put the ads on there, right? It's like it says recommended, and if you don't do it, it says not monetized and all that bullshit. So, I just like sometimes I'm like, fuck that, I don't want no ads in here. And then sometimes I just click it and not even realize it. Yeah, it's all good. I remember somebody came in here and they were like, oh yeah, I see you got ads, congrats. And I'm like, I hate them fucking ads. I don't even want them on here because I can't stand ads. And the person thought that I was mad at them and was all up shit's creek. I'm like, no, you don't know me. I honestly don't like that shit. You know. But the person took it in a bad way. I'm like, wow, you got issues. I'm telling you, like, thanks, but I don't like 'em. And I could have been put them ads up there a long time ago, but I don't. And if you look at my videos, a lot of them don't have the ads because I can't stand it. I can't stand going on YouTube and seeing the ads. It pisses me off. Yeah. Barbie, you said laying here thinking, so we had these walk-in freezers. We used a towel and had a backup waiting. Oh yeah, that's always nice to have a backup, that's for sure. Because by the time you put the other one in, the other one's gonna wear out, right? So hey, two's better than one. I got a lot of towels, so I can put two in there at a time. That sounds good. See, I learned something new today. Putting a towel in a freezer can cool you off. I never would have thought about that, but see, that's good. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I can't stand ads. And I remember this guy came in here and he was like, "Oh yeah, congrats on your ads. I just got an ad." I'm like, "Well, I can't stand them damn ads." But because I said it like that, the person thought that I was, being a dickhead. But I wasn't. I was actually telling the truth. I can't stand them. But he ran around talking shit, saying that I'm fucked up because he was happy for me. I'm like, what's so happy about ads? I don't know anybody who likes ads anyway. There's nothing more annoying than watching a video or getting a reading and an ad pops up. That shit's annoying as hell. I don't know anybody who likes ads in my life. I'm yet to meet somebody that says, "Oh, I love the ad." That shit's annoying as hell. But I know the whole algorithm and the payments and things like that. And like I said, sometimes I don't know it's turned off or not because I just click and then bang, here it is. And then somebody's like, "Oh, Mark, an ad was there. I missed what you said." I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot to turn that shit off." But it's all good though. Well, I'm happy you're here, and I'm happy you feel like you're here in a space where you can heal with everyone because that's how I first felt when I first came on here before I had my own channel and before I even told everybody I had psychic gifts or I wanted to have a channel. I used to be in people's chat rooms and I used to find a peace of mind. I used to get help by people because, a couple, like 8 years ago when I was in a bad relationship and I got fucked over by the woman I was with, I was like, I'm a strong dude and I don't really get, fucked up over those things. I kind of disconnect from it and let it go. But I was fucked up from listening to how many people at the same time I was breaking up, had a fucked up relationship. How many people were in these rooms with the same scenario and the same problem? So it made me feel like even worse inside saying, look at all these people in here talking bad about their exes or they went through a toxic relationship like I did. And, now all these people in here trying to heal and we're all having fun. We're all helping each other, praying for each other, talking to each other about our bullshit we go through. And we still do it till today. So I totally get it. And before I came live, I had to get myself. So I have everybody that I met back in the day, right up until now. I have some of the same people in here I met when we were all in that situation. And now we've all healed from it and we're all in a better place, Not all of us, but majority of us are. Some of us have moved on, some of us don't care, and some of us are, excelling and doing what you do. Yeah. So I totally get it. Some people like to just come in here and don't say a word and just listen. Some people like, that's how it is. No, not at all. You're not. You don't have no impulsive judgment. That's cool. The one thing I love talking to you and everybody else. Some people think that about me. That's why they get mad at me. Mark's talking about me. Mark's rude. Mark is there. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm here generalizing the things and talking about my life. And I'm also talking about people who are fucked up, just like everybody else does. We all talk about people who are bad, people who are good, people we like and we don't like. What? So when I do it, is a problem? You know? People are always trying to find our impulsive judgments to be bad, but it's the way we think. It's the we're human beings. The only people we need to apologize is to ourselves. We need to apologize to ourselves and forgive ourselves for dealing with morons every day. You know? Yeah. Ain't nobody perfect. Some people think I'm perfect and I have a perfect life. That's what you fucking think. I gotta deal with bullshit every day. I just don't bring it to the table. I ain't putting shit on nobody's table. You got your life, I got mine. And that's why I don't like when some people come in here and run their mouths about their negative shit that they're going through. I don't want to hear all of that. I don't want no negative shit in here. Now, if something bad happens to you, I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to talk to you, make sure you're okay. But don't sit here and drain everybody's don't drain my chat room with your toxic bullshit life. I ain't listening to that. Hell no. And I put people in their place when they do that shit. Now, yeah, exactly. There's a difference. I mean, you come in here and talk about yourself and your life every day. I ain't listening to that. That's not what this is for. We're here to help each other. I'm here to do readings. I'm here to talk, regular shit in here, talk and have a good time. Talk about fucked up shit. We can talk about our past. We can talk about some toxic shit that we go through or whatever, but not every day. That's not good. That's an obsession. When you talk about shit every day, same shit, it's an obsession. And I don't want to be obsessed with negative shit. Hell no. I just talk about a lot of things on here because I still wonder why people are still doing the stupid shit that they do. I just don't get it. Like, I just don't understand how people can lie so much and lie to themselves every day and lie to other people every day. That's the main thing that bothers me every day, is why people have to lie so much. Like that, I never ever will understand that. And maybe it's not for me to understand. Maybe it's just a way of life for them. But it will never be my way of life. Hell no. I can't do that shit. I can't lie every fucking day. That shit will bother me. That shit will haunt me forever. I can't sit here and lie to people all day. Hell no. I don't know how people do it, but that's their business. I don't care. They can do whatever they want. Well, I'm glad you're here. I love your energy and I like our talks and stuff, and I appreciate you being here. And you're always welcome here. You treat me with respect. I treat you with respect, I hope. And I don't want anybody in here to take anything I say in a bad way. I'm just the type of person that's very opinionated. I have strong opinions on a lot of things. And I want people to understand we can all have our own opinions. We can all believe what we want. We can disagree to agree. We can agree to disagree. That's fine. I'm not going to hate you for your beliefs or what you believe in. You do what you got to do, whatever floats your boat. But don't disrespect me. And I ain't going to disrespect you. It's that simple. That's why I got so much wonderful people that come in here. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be in the energy I'm in every day. I bet you can go through every single live and see me laugh and smile and talk shit and have fun. Without a doubt. And that's what I want this to be. I want all of us to be serious at times and have serious conversations about life and about things, but we can also have fun and laugh at the same time. You know, it doesn't have to be that serious. We can laugh, and as long as nobody's getting, disrespectful, then we're okay. That's all I ask. There's no need to be disrespectful. We're all human beings, you know. But yeah, if you do, I appreciate you doing that, and this is the place to do that because I feel like anybody can come in here, when they're down and out, and they can leave happy. I can almost guarantee you that. So I'm gonna make you laugh. Other people in here will make you laugh. You know, we can have our emotional moments as well. We can all get together and have fun. People are really truly genuine that come in here. Majority of the people, I would say 85% of the people that come in here are really genuine. The 15% of the weird people, but that's just it. Not everybody. It can't be perfect. It can't. But I'm not gonna allow that 15% to get in my way. Well, Tanya, if that's how you feel, I'm grateful to be a cheerleader for you and for others. And at the same time, you guys are my cheerleaders too, and you guys are my friends and my family on here. I would do anything for you guys. You know me, I'm not a greedy piece of shit. I'm a person who wants to help. I like to help everybody. I like to, talk sense into people, give my 2 cents. And that's all that matters to me. Like, I'm not here to be no popular, arrogant perk. You know, I'm here to do what I got to do. If I can rub off some of my good energy on people, that'll be great. Well, whatever you want to do with your channel, Themis, is you'll always have our support. You know what I mean? So if you feel like you need our support and we can support you, we'll be there for you without a doubt. And everybody can make their own analysis of whether or not they want to be around you or not. And I just subscribed to your channel. See that? You just got another subscriber. It's that simple. I didn't even know you had a channel. See? Sometimes all you gotta do is talk. Oh, cool. You do cards too. I didn't even know you were into all of that. See, I learned something new from you today. I honestly I don't even hear you talk about doing readings or anything like that. That's cool. I just subbed to you. I'm glad you told me. And I put on the notification so if you do go live or whatever, I'll see you. I'll be there. Confidence should not only be self-confidence, it should be confidence in spirit. And that's probably why you got that message today with your grandparents. See, it was meant for you to hear that. When you got spirit on your side, there's nothing to be not confident about. Right? I see butterflies every day. There's a butterfly that hangs around me. I call him my pet. It's the butterfly that you posted just now. That monarchy butterfly, I have one of those around me almost every day. It flies around me. And another thing that flies around me a lot, especially when I'm in the pool, is dragonfly, a red dragonfly. It's been flying all around me and shit. It almost hit my head the other day. I always get signs like that from spirit. If it ain't birds, it's butterflies. If it ain't that, it's dragonflies. I always get signs like that because I believe so much in spirit that they show me so many signs and appreciation of my belief in them. Exactly. That's why you got that message. It's trying to tell you you're doing the right thing. And you should never be not confident. You should always be confident. Because at the end of the day, we're all gonna resonate with somebody. Everybody's gonna have their certain amount of people that connect with them and connect through each other's spirit and will be there and be their go-to person. But the main thing, right, is to believe in yourself, but that's only half the battle. You have to believe that spirit is giving you everything that you're getting, and there is no wrong answer. Everything you're saying is right. Everything you're getting is for a reason, for some type of situation. So whatever, when you read somebody, it's their spirit and your spirit combining. If it doesn't make sense now, it will. And you gotta do your part though. Because when you read cards, you have to read every single thing. And if you don't believe in what you're saying, then it's not gonna work. If I don't believe everything I say to you guys, then I'm gonna be nobody. Whatever I hear, I have to say. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be like, fuck, they just said it and I just didn't say it just now. Sometimes I feel like an idiot because somebody would say something, I'll be like, I just got that message and here I am. I don't want to say I just got it because then it's gonna look like I fucking, you know. But that's why you should always go with your first intuition and your first thoughts, and whatever spirit's telling you is for a reason. Right. If you truly believe what you're doing is right, you have to say to yourself, okay, I know what I'm doing is right. Me, I'm doing the right thing. But your confidence has to come from spirit as well, and God and whatever, whoever you believe in. But because if you believe in spirit, your ancestors are there giving you the answers, then you're invincible. You become the best version of yourself because everything that you say is going to be true. That's how I became that's how I became who I am on here now. One of the most trustworthy people you'll ever know and ever get a reading from. I'll tell you that right now. You know. I kind of figured that, yeah. I kind of figured that. But that's okay. It's no big deal. Cause you gave me the double yeet that day. See, you gave me the yeet on both of your channels, so I knew it was you. The yeet gave you away. See, but it's cool. We can yeet. It's all good. I don't know. I don't. Some people in here have two channels. That's cool. Tanya does too. She has a work channel and she has this channel. Yeah, that's all good. It don't bother me. But yeah. But I really want you to be confident in your work. And I know you can do it and I want you to do it. And if I didn't believe in you, I wouldn't even subscribe to you just now. I wouldn't be like, yeah, whatever. But I know you I can feel you genuinely want to make things right. But you can only read for people unless you can read in a confident way, knowing that spirit will always give you the right answers. Even if you see bad shit, you have to say it. It's just life. Tanya said that the lady that rubbed on me today believes in spirit. She was trying to tell me exactly what Mark is telling me right now. Yeah. Yeah, of course. That's spirit running through you, see. You have to believe in that because a lot of these readers, they think it's them doing all the work. It's not. And anybody who knows me, I've been saying that for years. And I always tell people, don't thank me. It wasn't me, it was spirit. Spirit is right. And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot Mark. Yes. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Spirit. That's what Maria says to me every day she comes in here. Because I program people to understand it's not just me. If I don't believe in spirit, then how the fuck am I supposed to get the answers? I can't sit here and talk about it's me. It's not me. Your spirit has to give me permission to read you. It don't work like that. They have to make it happen. You know? I'm only one half of the message. I have to get the other half. And if I think that it's all me, then spirit's gonna be like, you dumbass. You keep thinking that everything's you. Wait till we give you some wrong cards, you jackass. That's why a lot of these readers don't survive. Because they're too busy bullshitting. That's why I was talking about it earlier. Yes, Tanya has her channel and she goes sightseeing and shows everybody all these things. It's funny. We have a good time on her channel talking shit. I support everybody who has a channel and I support everybody who wants to do this type of work. I'm not a fucking hater, see? That's one thing about me. I'll never be a hater. And I'll never be a jealous person. That shit don't run through my veins. I'm always willing to help people, but sometimes I help the wrong people, which pisses me off. Because people will get my help and then act like I never helped them, or act like I didn't do nothing for them, or act like I didn't read them. And then when I go visit them, I see them lurking with the enemy. And I'm like, yeah, that's a wrap for me. I won't be going around there no more. Because I have a few enemies on here that I don't even want to be in the same room with. And as long as they're around you, they can't be around me. I ain't going around you if you're around them. Hell no. Fuck them people. I ain't no time for that shit. So, if you're warned once and you're warned twice, then if you get more warnings, it's on you. It's on you to deal with it. That's only if you're like the owner of the channel. So I can click on everybody's name and go to their channel. But if you want to, all you got to do is highlight their name, copy and paste it into the search, and then it'll take you to their channel. You probably can't do it from here. It'll just say report and block. Sometimes when you're a moderator, it'll let you do it. But I can do it because it's my channel. So I can click on everybody. Like I clicked on your name and took me straight to your channel. But if it didn't, and I was just a visitor, I can highlight your name, put it in the chat, and it'll take me right to your channel. Put it in the search. So you can find it like that. It'll work. That's why everybody's name on here is at such and such. They did it like that. Yeah, that's how you do it. They made it easier now to do it. Okay, Tanya. Yeah, no worries. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I've been on here for 2 hours. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna go get my ass to bed. And yeah, or you can copy and paste it. Either way. But like I said, we all try to support each other in here and sub to each other, and we like to help each other a lot in here. So, but I can only do so much. I can only recommend people to do what they want, and they have to see how it is after that. And sometimes I really can't stand doing that, because sometimes like I'll recommend somebody's channel, like the person I talked about to you the other day when I was washing dishes, because I know I met you from there. Like that person is like, that person, was just switched up and just started acting crazy. So I was like, oh, well, whatever, you know. I let it go and just let it be. At the end of the day, I have nothing on my conscience, so I ain't got to worry about it. But, sometimes it's annoying when you chill with somebody and you're cool with somebody, and then you exchange pleasantries, and all of a sudden the person just switch. It's weird, but I'm used to it. A lot of people are weird like that. It's fucked up. But I can't change them. It's life. All right, Rudy. I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you're okay. Dan, take care, my brother. Tanya, don't work too hard. Day by day. I'm glad Spirit kept you informed about your women friends coming to you and helping you. I'm glad they're helping. I'm glad you're getting help. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I want you to know personally, like I told you the other day, all because I met you from somebody that I don't speak to anymore because of their own stupidity, I'm not going to treat you different, you know? But if I, like, for example, there was a person that was in that person's chat that disrespected me, that was coming in here, and also disrespected people that I care about in here. And that's why that person ain't going to be in here ever again. But that person is now in somebody else's room that I know, trying to, collect friends and collect people to speak to. So I'm like, oh, well, if you're in there, I don't want to go in no toxic ass energy chat room. So that's what you have to figure out, is who you can trust and who you can't trust. And some of these people, you'll never fucking know, like, because a lot of these people are so toxic. All they do is talk about themselves. And this hoe is still in these people's chat rooms talking about herself, you know? Like all fucking day, every day, everything is you, 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 you. Like, bitch, shut up and go do some with them dishes or some laundry. When the fuck do you eat and cook and clean your fucking house and clean your ass? You're in these chat rooms running your mouth for a goddamn day. Go get a fucking life, woman. Get a fucking job or something, you know? And then you want to run your mouth all day. That's what I can't like stand about people. They fucking irritate me, man. It's like, shut up already. But yeah, don't worry, you'll learn. I've taught a lot of people in here who about how it is. I've been on here a very long time. I know. That's why I'm trying to warn everybody. And I'm trying to get people on my side. You like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. And you don't have to like or dislike the people that I like and dislike. I'm just saying that watch out for these people. Because what they'll do to me, they'll do to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I warn people. I'm like, oh yeah, that person is this way or that way, but watch out. Because they'll bother you up like they did with me. And then drop you like a fly and treat you like like you didn't do nothing for them. But at the end of the day, I'm always the one they came to for readings. I never came to them. And that's why I laugh at every person who comes to me and asks me for shit and puts me on. And then you want to act like I owe you. I never ask you for shit. And I never do. You come to me because you fucking want to. That's what I tell people. If you got recommended to me, that's a good thing. But when I leave you and I have the person you recommended to me, don't blame me. You blame yourself. That's the biggest problem on here. People get irritated. That's not my fault. You should have just not recommended me then. Jealous fuck. All right, cool. Let me get out of here. Make a wish. It's 11:11. It's 111 here. My dog just woke up, so she's probably gonna want to go pee. So I'm gonna go take her for her pee pee, and I'm gonna go pee pee, and I'm gonna go sleep. All right, guys. Love you. Had a good stream today. A lot of talks. I like to talk to everybody and have fun. Talk shit. You know. Wish everybody a great week this week. Hope you all had a good weekend. And let's make tomorrow a good day. And pray before you go sleep, damn it. All right, good night.